Hello everyone, I am Said and welcome back to my channel Said. In today's video to compare the display comparison between the Poco F3 GT versus the iQOO 7 device. Let's see which display is the best and why. So this is a question which has been asked by a couple of subscribers as well, because recently I did do the video of which is best to buy, and in that video I did mention that the display of the Poco F3 GT is really best. So that is the reason why a lot of users are really interested for this kind of video. Let's see why the Poco F3 GT is really good. So why I did say that kind of thing, you'll get to understand in this entire video. So first is that let's talk about the specifications. So which phone has got what type of specification within them. So let me just show you the exact specifications of the displays. So both phones, they do have the AMOLED panel only, but the 10-bit AMOLED panel in this Poco F3 GT, and that's not only that, you do get the 6.67 inches, slightly not slight, it's kind of close to screen size only, nothing much difference. But the punch hole, I think the punch hole is a little bit small. I think they both are having same kind of punch hole. As you can see, same kind of punch hole, nothing much difference. The Mi11X was small. The Mi11X punch hole is really small. I did like that display mainly. And even the outdoor sunlight visibility of this Poco F3 GT is really good. So I'll try to do this iQOO 7 versus Poco F3 GT side-by-side comparison in another video. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos. So these are the specifications about this device. First, let's move into the settings option. What are the different options we are having in the settings? So this settings options is really good in the Poco F3 GT. You can actually get plenty of options here, which you can actually customize. If you try to go to the color scheme, you do get vivid mode, saturated, standard, advanced settings, and there are so many options, as you can see, friends. So out of this, I did find out the saturated mode is really good in terms of the colors. So you do get really bright images. That is what I meant. As you can see, the colors, how it get changed when I put the saturated, that's really useful in this Poco F3 GT. You can really feel the difference actually. I'm not sure whether you will be able to notice in this camera or not, but still, if you try to watch the same video in both phones, absolutely you will feel a lot of difference. So I'll try to play the sample video right now. I'll try to demonstrate you. So right now I'll try to do the screen calibration test first. Let's do the screen calibration. So showing you the same colors in both phones. Let's see which display looks kind of really good in terms of the screen colors. Both phones, they do look really great. So this is a Poco F3 GT. You can see the trigger option. So this is a Poco F3 GT and this is the iQOO 7 device. And now let's move to the next test, which is a maximum brightness test. So in this maximum brightness test, we'll be able to get to know which display is kind of really brighter. As you can see, friends, in this test. And next is a minimum brightness test. In this minimum brightness test, I need to turn off the lights. Now the studio lighting is completely gone, so just there's a little bit kind of medium lighting effect only right now. As you can see, these are the complete side-by-side comparison. So both, they do look kind of really close to each other in terms of the calibration, nothing much different. Let's see the maximum brightness in the low. Let's see this one, how they perform in terms of the colors. And now let me try to play the sample demonstration side by side. Let's see final thing. This is a color reproduction between both phones. So now you'll be able to actually see the difference. If you can actually see it, any kind of saturation or any kind of difference in the panels, you will be able to see it right now properly. I don't think there's not much difference, but unless you see it very close, only then you will be able to feel a little bit kind of slightly saturated on the Poco F3 GT a little bit. That's another thing. And one more thing, the iQOO 7 has got the green tint issue problem as well with the iQOO 7 device, but I did not find any kind of green tint issue in the Poco F3 GT. That's another thing you should definitely remember, friends. So right now I'm trying to play the same video in both phones, and this is the Poco F3 GT display and this is the iQOO 7 display. The bottom one is the iQOO 7 and the top one is the Poco F3 GT. So in this way you'll be able to see the difference. So this is using the full brightness mode I'm trying to use in both phones. As you can see, full brightness, at same time this is how it looks, the clarity, as you can see. And now let me slightly decrease the brightness to 10. Let's see in both phones. I'm decreasing the brightness to 10. And both phones looks kind of close to each other. Not bad. Not bad, as you can see. And let's try to take it down to the 5. Even the iQOO 7 display also really great. No issues. But still, the green tint issue in few of the units, not in all the units, but only in a few of the units only. And few of the users, it doesn't even bother them. So right now with the low brightness mode, this is how it looks, the clarity, low brightness. So both phones, they do have the same kind of low brightness levels, nothing much difference in terms of the low brightness clarity. And one more thing, in the Poco F3 GT, you do have the video toolbox filters. So by using those filters, you can actually get really good colors. If you try to use any kind of application, let me show you. So So these are the video toolbox filters, and here you can get different styles. So in this way you'll be able to enjoy different colors as well by using this kind of settings. So there's a lot of customization which is present in this POCO F3 GT. That's the reason I did mention so much of customization in this POCO F3 GT. So much. I never thought this much of customization, not only in this phone, even in the Mi11X and other previous Mi and POCO phones, I did see similar kind of customization only, even in those phones. And let me just turn on the studio lights right now, just to show you how it looks. And overall it looks kind of not bad in both phones. As you can see, friends, cannot see much kind of difference, but just a little bit, and the bezels are a little bit kind of small on the bottom side, as you can see, a little bit kind of thinner than this iQOO 7's big bezels. You can see the difference in the bezels, how it is between both phones. So these are the quick comparison, friends. Let me know in the comment section below which display you did feel the best and why as well. And at this moment the flickering is happening somewhere around in the iQOO 7 display. If you try to observe just now before, I'm not sure whether you did observe any kind of flickering or not. Even in the POCO F3 GT also, in the outdoor, I did see the flickering in the POCO F3 GT as well. That's another thing. Both phones, they do have the flickering issues, but the green tint only in the iQOO 7 device. But overall, in terms of the display clarity, little bit got saturated a little bit. I did like here in this kind of location, some sceneries. But the brightness is slightly higher in the iQOO 7 device. That is the reason you are able to see a little bit kind of more bright in this kind of green area. So that's it, friends. These are the final comparison between both the displays, and touch sampling rate is also another thing which the POCO F3 GT has got. 480 Hz touch sampling rate, that will be really good advantage to use in this POCO F3 GT. So friends, all of these options inbuilt which is present in the POCO F3 GT makes a really good customization option for watching content in this phone. And Amazon Prime HD is also supported in both phones, so you should not be worried about the Amazon Prime HD in this iQOO 7 and the POCO F3 GT. You should not worry about those things. So this is a quick comparison, friends, between both phones. Let me know in the comment section below which display you felt the best. So that is what I'm trying to look after the comments. Are you happy with the iQOO 7 display or not? Let me know in the comment section below, because in the Amazon, when I did read the ratings about the iQOO 7 device, most of the people, few of the people, they didn't mention the quality of the display in the iQOO 7 is not that great. Let me know in the comment section below if you're using the iQOO 7 device, did you ever feel that or not? That is what I'm just going to check, how many people are actually feeling that. And right now, one thing is that still I did not get the software update, which is the latest update. So plenty of users, they are asking me. So still I did not get the software update in this phone, not yet. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, check the playlist for more information about all the devices what you're planning to buy. You can check the playlist and you can decide whether to buy or not. Until then, stay tuned, friends. Bye.